Thank you, Derek. Will your vote be counted in Lee County? 4 in your corner tonight, investigating problems with early voting just a few years after the Lee County election supervisor got slammed for botching things in the last big election.
4 in your corner's Michael Cadigan is putting the tough questions to the Lee County supervisor of elections, who's running for re-election herself this year, and it's a story you'll only see on Fox 4. Michael?
Amy, one voter telling me he was so frustrated after 3 different machines wouldn't accept his ballot, he ripped them up right in front of them without casting a vote. I asked the election supervisor what's going on, especially in light of voting problems that made national headlines back in 2012.
Election Day 2012. Ballot machine problems had some Lee County voters waiting up to 7 hours to cast their votes.
3 hours and 20 minutes, which is totally ridiculous.
Others just gave up and didn't vote at all. It turned into a national embarrassment, with election supervisor Sharon Harrington eventually offering a tearful apology.
Moving forward, I will do whatever it takes to ensure that this does not happen again.
But problems are happening again. According to some early voters this year, some machines won't accept their ballots.
I had one machine that did kind of hiccup, so I moved to another.
And Harrington admits she's heard from other frustrated early voters.
I had a lady that called me the other day and said that she and her husband both had issues.
So Fox 4 asked, what are the issues that could keep you from casting your ballot?
Well, we found out that the paper, the blank papers that they used to print the ballots that came from our vendor was about not even 1/8 of an inch too wide.
1/8 of an inch. That's about the size of a cheese slice, forcing some machines to reject your vote. Harrington's solution at first was to have staff cut the ballots so they fit.
We've trimmed what we could and sent that back out to the early voting sites.
And she says the longer-term solution won't be available from the vendor until at least 4 days after the start of early voting.
They are shipping more paper. We've got about 20,000 pieces coming, hopefully tomorrow morning.
But hopefully isn't good enough for some voters, who say Harrington's office has had years to fix problems that have plagued past elections. And with primary election day now just a week off, even she admits past problems.
Moving forward, I will do whatever it takes to ensure that this does not happen again.
Are on her mind too.
Ever since 2012, when we had such long lines for that general election, we've been working very diligently to make sure that we don't have a repeat of that again.
Back in 2012, Harrington's office was criticized for not being prepared. There were broken machines and, as you heard, very long wait lines for some voters. She later admitted her office ran out of space to safely store ballots after voters cast them. Live in the newsroom, Michael Cadigan, Fox 4, in your corner.